Sunday morning, Sonoma, Infineon Raceway, and Brian Vickers, Kyle Busch on the pole. Wonder if Kyle got back from Milwaukee last night. We'll have to check that out. Finished second to Carl Edwards in the Milwaukee nationwide race. Hope he got a lot of sleep. Today, Mark Martin versus Juan Pablo Montoya. That's the finish I want to see. Mark Martin hasn't been on a road course in a couple of years. Juan Pablo won here 2 years ago, but it was sort of a gas mileage race. Road course races tend to be gas mileage gambles, one way or another. What drivers try to do, what crew chiefs try to do, is try to outguess the caution flag. If you can pit before the caution comes out, then everybody else is going to pit with the caution, and you'll be the leader on the restart. It's a strange way to play the game, but that's the way you try to play it here. So you see short pitting. People coming in early, gambling on what might happen. And if they don't, well, then they can run short of gas. I'm thinking there could be some mechanical failures here. We've already talked to Jeff Gordon about some transmission problems that some of these teams have had. In testing at VIR and Road Atlanta and some of those other places in the southeast, this is a place that can tear up a lot of equipment. A lot of transmissions, brakes, stuff like that. And those double file restarts, drivers are sort of curious as to how that's going to go. Robbie Gordon says, it's no problem, you know exactly which line to take, and you get to the top of the hill and you just turn right. Of course, Robbie Gordon has a different view of road racing than just about any place else. He thinks that he won the Baja 500 a couple weeks ago, and SCORE wants to penalize him 100 minutes or something like that. And he's saying that's going to be a process. He's not very happy about that. He finished first. He may be the best pure road course racer in NASCAR. The trouble is, he's doing it on his own. He really should have stayed with Richard Childress back then. He was right in his prime, looking good, winning races, but he has to do it his way. That's the way Robbie likes to do things. Do it his way. I think he ought to be using that talent that he's got at the wheel to win races, though, instead of his business acumen to try to make a buck at this. But then, it's his life. So do we have Tony Stewart versus Jeff Gordon? That's the Vegas line. That's the line anytime you come out here. The two best road racers in terms of being able to get wins. It should be that way. Jeff's out here celebrating his daughter's second birthday. Tony's out here celebrating, hey, the points lead. Those two guys are 1-2 in the points. And Ryan Newman, Stewart's teammate, is fourth. Well, Mark Martin hadn't been on a road course in a while. Used to be the king of the road courses in NASCAR. Will he be taking it easy and trying to score some points here? Or is he going to take it to the rivals on the racetrack? Hey, I think he's going to go flat out. He did that at Phoenix. Played it smart at Darlington. Played it smart at Michigan. I think he's going to play it smart today, and he might even outsmart him again. Mark Martin. Hey, hot story. Mike Mulhern for MikeMulhern.net, Sonoma, Sunday morning.